Estamos aí atrás do Santo Triste. Aquele cara que bem no começo do jogo, quando a gente vai enfrentar o primeiro boss, a gente salva ele ali nas docas e leva ele pro hospital. No caso aí, estamos fazendo uma investigação para saber se ele virou um vampiro, se ele virou um Skull, se ele era um vampiro, se ele virou um Skull. Mas tem suspeitas que ele matou a enfermeira. Enfermeira não, a velhinha lá do hospital, a paciente, esqueci o nome dela. Ele teria matado ela e fugido aí pro distrito dele. Aí no último vídeo eu acabei aqui matando um boss, né? Vamos continuar aí. Tá vendo? O que eu tinha falado. Quanto mais eu dar uma mordida, o dano dela, melhor vai ficar, porque pra mim fazer aí no stealth ela vai ficar muito boa. Ela vai dar bastante dano.
This poor man has just been slaughtered by a vampire. The body is still warm.
Ah, tá. Carta da corda de praia. Guarda.
It's locked, all right.
Ah, não, mas tem aqui, ó. Ah, passado ele salvado, ele queria matar ela também. São plagios. Força pra poder matar ela.
Good evening, Mr. Throckmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
You've never faced, let alone killed, a vampire Ichabod. You're a fraud.
No, I'm not. I may embellish the truth concerning my achievements, but I'm totally dedicated to my quest.
Stop fooling yourself. You've never faced a vampire before. You wouldn't stand a chance.
Well, that's not true, sir. I've already faced one of these creatures.
Oh, really? And you're still alive.
Well, we did not actually fight. I let it go.
What do you mean?
I entered the vampire's den. The stench was terrible. I was ready to kill it. But then I saw it. Just a suffering soul like you and me. I spared her.
Tell me about the vampire you spared.
It was... She was a girl. Her body was a mess. I could see pus running from the deep wound. She was crying in pain.
You cared about her. That's what defines us as human, Ichabod.
Yes, but she was a truly evil creature. I'm haunted by the tragedies she caused ever since I spared her.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
Why not try seeking help instead of peddling your wares? I'm sure there are people around here that would gladly help.
There's always the night asylum. Heard it's run by a very nice man, but I'm no beggar. Not yet, at least.
There is no shame in asking for help, my boy. Sometimes it can even be the best course of action.
I don't feel okay with that. I'm gonna make a name for myself, and I'll do it by myself.
Let me be frank. You're as much of a businessman as I am a werewolf, right?
Who the hell are you to question me? It's hard enough to stay clean when you don't have a place to sleep. I'm doing the best here.
I meant no offense, Mr. Nightingale. I was merely pointing out the fact that you're unlikely to survive long if you continue wandering this path.
And what should I do then, sir? Should I join the Wet Boot Boys like so many others? No thanks. I'd rather be a bad seller than a dead gang member.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood? Have you got any friends around these parts?
Not really. Miss Gillingham smiles and says kind words, but I know she's lost her marbles, especially since her son died.
How interesting. I don't suppose you know what happened to her son.
Jack! Rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lads. I didn't know him well, but I heard he was a nice enough chap. His old ma still thinks he's around.
Tell me about this crazy woman. Madness is often mistaken for other conditions.
The poor woman's mad, all right. Kind and all, but she has so much trouble remembering things. She's taken me for a son more than once.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale.
Tem bastante coisa bacana, pô. Não conheci não, jogo. Calma lá.
I know I've got something that'll strike your fancy. If not, I'll find you something.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I come in?
I already took my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
I'm sorry. Your medication? Have we met before?
Don't tease me like that, Jack. Sorry, what?
I think I should come in, miss. I'd like to check if everything is okay, what with the epidemic spreading across London.
An epidemic, you say? How terrible. I had no idea. But where are my manners? Please do come in, Doctor. You are a doctor, yes? So, Dr. Tippett, what brings you back here? I heard whispers you had a job at that fancy hospital.
I told you my name is Jonathan Reed. Don't you remember?
Of course I do. I remember my name too. Gillingham. But you may call me Enid, Doctor. I'm very happy to see you again.
Será que ela tem
Who are the more influential figures on the docks?
Well, I heard about some terrible illness going around. I would say in that case that it's you, Dr. Tippett.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Oh no, I don't gossip. That would be most unbecoming of a lady such as myself.
Is anyone taking care of you, Miss Gilligan?
My son is always here to take care of me. He's a good boy like that, but I do worry that he needs to start living his own life. I would never say that to him, of course.
I'm looking for a Sean Hampton. Do you know where I might find him?
Sean Hampton, you say? The name does seem vaguely familiar, but alas, I cannot recall from where.
Do you require medical attention, miss?
I'm glad you asked, Dr. Tippett. I must confess I haven't felt that well of late.
I'll try my best. Here, take this. And please, try to get some rest.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much.
Goodbye, Miss Gilligan.
Caraca, você não me dá nada de você, velho. Esse cara aqui. Ah, são caçadores, pô. Os caçadores vêm pra cá? Que doideira é essa?
It's locked.
Arca inacabada.
I know I've got something that will strike your fancy. If not, I'll find you something. Please, sir, come and have a gander.
Bebida porra nenhuma. Caraca, que é isso? Tá maluco? O cara, só o osso aqui. Primeiro o cara foi pegado. Que horas são isso? Dar um elemento de dano, não deu nada. Agora tem uma coisa no Nossa, espingarda, que saco. Então, aqui é a casa da mulher lá que tava. homem escondido no escuro. Cara, tem um dinheiro pra me salvar. Essa vai ser difícil.
We cannot be. The beast must die.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Deu mole, vacilou.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
Oh no, Miss Paxton, you really don't know my kind. You have no idea who I am.
All right, okay. No need to get all worked up.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh, you want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind! You don't even see your privilege! Lazy people like you disgust me.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Do you need medical help, Miss Paxton?
No, thank you.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Se você vale a pena pra mim. Só ganhar nada.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town.
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself. Better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
You really think I should go back to a safer place?
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
What can you tell me about the sad saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
Achamos então o suspeito do crime. Vamos atrás dele.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Yeah, people are still working at this time, while you're lot slurping soup before bed.
Calma, nem tem saco, não. Não, esses minutinhos que tá valendo aí vai tabela abaixo.
Or are you just out of your mind?
They've got bigger problems elsewhere.
I know I promised you I'd make everything right.
Olha que eu achei. Aqui que você está.
Why the long face, Doctor?
Meu Deus, que isso? Caraca, rapaz, que é isso? Que merda é essa, cara?
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
You think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
I have to see for myself. But your sense of purpose and calm gives me some relief.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I'll surrender myself to your judgment.
É lógico, ele tá me levando. Ele quer que eu vou lá, porque lá vai ter o bichão cabuloso. Né, seu filho da puta? Muito investigar. Não, na verdade. Não, mano, que estranho. O que você virou, cara? Não vampiro, não.
It's locked, all right. I cannot enter. It's locked.
esgoto. Cara, é incrível. Nesse jogo, sempre que tem que entrar dentro de esgoto, não acha nada que presta, cara. Sempre tem alguma merda. Sempre tem algum bicho muito forte esperando. Igual da última vez o chefão que matei no esgoto foi um lobisomem. Será que ele é um lobisomem? Será? Ele falou que não precisa de tomar sangue, mas sim comer a carne. Ele pode ser um lobisomem. Vista. Bacana, então o lobisomem seja duas raças diferentes.
It's locked. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. So that's it. These wheels control the water level. Gate should shut properly now.
Puzzle. Pequeno puzzle. Tá? Primeira vez que eu vejo um puzzle assim. Não, primeira vez não, porque tem outro, né? Só que ele é muito mais investigativo, porque eu vou ter que encontrar um tipo de senha. Encontrar um tipo de senha pra poder abrir. I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
I cannot enter.
Maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again! The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity.
Ah, caraca.
To respect the laws of Ascalon!
Toma dano de toma pouco dano de arma. Então meu dano vai ser pode.
Coward, you cannot comprehend! Dare challenge the dictates of Ascalon? Stay down. Foolish Ekon. Your blood is now mine.
combate à fera. A fera era Ascalon.
It's locked, all right.
Cara, que tenso.
At least one skull escaped Virgil's wrath.
Não, ele não é Ascalon. Ascalon é o chefe dele. Ele chama de Fargal. Que aqui parece um de Fargal. Explore isso. Ah, com certeza, pô. Tem um lixo daqui, ele vai explorando.
How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Eu acho que esse sangue.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Richard.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, vampire. But thank you.
Só um minutinho. Só um minuto. E chegou um lanche pra mim aqui. Vou comer rapidinho e já continuo aí, tá? Rapidinho. Recapitular aqui. Eu matei aqui aquele gigante. Já tinha aparecido antes. Ameaçando aí o doutor. E agora eu encontrei ele então caçando os Skulls no escuro. A gente foi atrás de um sangue Skull e acabamos chegando aí. Parece então que essa mulher está chutando os Skulls.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget, and this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn echo. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon, but I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves, if they had their way.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an echo or a skull.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
So is it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Sean is a skull. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures. How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am Old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Estranho, cara. Eu não tô entendendo mais nada. Que merda que é esses caras aqui?
Oh, Bridget allowed me to wander above some years back. It was unpleasant. Oh, Bridget allowed me to wander above some years back. It was unpleasant.
Isso que é fala, velho. Mas Skull não é assim, Skull. Será que eles são evolução? Não são evolução?
How is London? I've not seen beyond these walls in such a long time. Your place is not here. We're at your mercy. Will you end us? We're at your mercy. Will you end us?
Que maluquice, cara.
Your smell is enticing. So sweet of blood.
Irmão, eu matei tudo num piscar de olhos, então a primeira coisa não tá, não. ou salvar eles.
Old Bridget says you are one to trust.
O cara, mano, escala lenta.
Keep your distance, Echo.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master. Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
Keep your distance, Echo.
Supremacia dos Echoes. Entendi. Então, os vampiros, eles são divididos por raça, no caso. Tem os Econs, que é no caso a raça do Doutor, que são tipo os vampiros que são mais parecidos com os humanos. E dentro dos Econs tem as castas, que são tipo as ramificações, as famílias. E quanto mais puro for o sangue de uma família, melhor. No caso, mais forte e mais influente é o Econ, no caso. Tem aí os Skull, que parece ser tipo a raça mais fraca e mais animalesca que tem, no caso. São eles aqui. Tem no caso o outro que eu conheci também, que é daqueles gigantes, que eles são como se fossem soldados dos Econs. São vampiros fortes também, muito fortes, que são movidos a sangue e raiva, igual a mulher falou. E eles são, no caso, subordinados dos Econs.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is in the wrong place.
Your room. The blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet, always alone.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness. Quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me. And now it is silent. But it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Então parece aqui que pode ter algum vampiro muito forte que está procurando o doutor. Que estranho, você esperando aqui na porta.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Echo?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us, spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
Why do you live here, amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the guard of Priwen. The Ascalon.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most skulls.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Echo, but it will remain mine.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Echo. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
Então é igual eu expliquei. Os Skulls é como se fossem uma casta mais baixa dos vampiros, como se eles não tivessem dado certo, entendeu?
Your place is not here.
É como se os Econs tivessem... Olha, tem esconderijos aqui. Bacana, velho. É como se os Econs tivessem tentado transformar eles em vampiros, só que não deu certo, entendeu? Por algum motivo não chegou a transformar eles totalmente. Aí eles viraram então esse tipo de monstro. vai ter como eu fazer ela virar mais lanças ou uma lança só maior.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Are you all right, sir? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating the epidemic. You had better get to a safe place while you still can.
Oh, really? Well, go investigate somewhere else and leave me be.
I beg your pardon?
I said go. Leave me alone, sir.
Oxi.
Rodney, you're the man who killed that gang member, are you not? Is that why you are hiding in this godforsaken place?
Yes, I did. I did not even know his name.
Then why did you kill him?
That arsehole always mocked me for the color of my skin. Usually I let it go. But not that night. We fought. He died.
Whatever you've done, you can't spend the rest of your life hiding here.
I just wanted to teach him a lesson. Not kill him. I'm not responsible for a murder if I didn't want to commit it. It was an accident.
Believe me, Rodney, you won't survive here long. No matter what you did, you must go back to where you used to live.
I'll go back to the docks then. But if I die, remember that the blood of Rodney Grader will be on your hands. I'll go back to the docks then.
Então tem que esperar para ele voltar. Você não pode ficar aqui não, meu querido. Se você ficar aqui, eles vão te comer. Quer ser comido? Porra. Tá maluco?
It's locked.
Como ele trollou mesmo. Um skull desse aqui pra olhar ele, coitado, não vai sobrar nem ele. Tem que seguir a senha.
It's locked, all right.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
How is London? I've not seen beyond these walls in such a We're at your mercy. Will you end us? The vampire hunters will never find us here.
Não, eu não vou segurar vocês, mas... caso comece a acontecer algum tipo de ataque skull aí, eu vou ter que fazer alguma coisa. Porque, cara, é muito perigoso isso. Tá que como eles são uma casta inferior, com certeza eles estão já em Londres tem muito tempo, então é de agora. Eles vão aparecer lá agora. Vamos colocar aí como se a criação de um vampiro fosse como um experimento. Ele pode dar certo ou não. Tem as taxas de erro, entendeu? Se der certo, você pode virar um vampiro mais forte, um tipo de vampiro mais poderoso. Mas se der errado, você vai virar um skull. Tem as falhas, né? No caso, eles são as falhas. Então sempre, as falhas sempre estão aí, sempre tem. Com certeza eles já estão aqui tem muito tempo. Mas agora.
It's locked.
Abrindo aqui. Nossa, esse aqui é muito estranho, cara. Parece que o... Nossa, parece muito que ele tá matando as pessoas aqui. 3. Com certeza ele tá matando. É ele que tá matando.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
You make no distinction between the living and the skulls, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
What will be the result if you continue to assist both skulls and the living?
For the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
You've turned skull now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
Sai da humanidade, cara. Você não pode mais, não.
You're forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very quickly. I've seen it.
Oh, these are terrible times. Only those pure of heart shall prevail.
Vou ter que tentar fazer ele.
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
So you have the run of the place and no one's taken notice?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
Harriet, Miss Jones has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger scouts, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of His divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
Cadáveres? Não sei se eles seriam cadáveres.
I haven't the luxury of being able to satisfy my hunger on staunch blood and lifeless flesh.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
Cara, que complicado, cara. Nossa, esse jogo é muito complicado. Agora, de novo, as minhas ações pode ser que dê certo ou não. Eu não tenho certeza se ele come carne de pessoas mortas, entendeu? Se eu matar ele, as pessoas dessa área aí vão sofrer porque ele dá abrigo para elas. Agora, se eu poupar e ele estiver comendo pessoas, ele vai comer todo mundo dessa área. Desculpa.
I really would like to believe your fairy tale. The good ghoul feeding upon the flesh of the dead. But I'm all out of innocence.
Do you question my faith, Dr. Reed?
Do you remember William? Oh, how his admiration for you was exceeded only by his hunger.
May your soul rest in peace.
A night will come when you will suffer the same hunger. Someone who trusts you completely, a friend, will die never to wake.
You confuse your voracious appetite with my itchy hunger. I would never kill a friend, nor an innocent.
I believe you've discovered our defining difference.
No! No! I can't!
Parece que ele realmente estava aí experimentando pessoas mortas. Será mais uma escolha errada aqui. Eu sei que os distritos sofrerão o distrito irá sofrer as consequências, mas não poderia continuar assim, cara, porque ele não pode ajudar os dois, não tem como ajudar os dois, ou ele ajuda um, ajuda o outro, não dá. São duas espécies diferentes, uma come a outra, se alimenta da outra. Então...
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game. Good evening, Mr. Throckmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Did you see what happened to him?
Actually, yes. He was thrown from the roof like a vulgar log.
Who could have done that?
Who? Well, a vampire, of course. Look, bite marks on the neck and lacerations here. There is definitely a vampire close by.
Why is it that you sound so afraid?
You didn't see it. He was dead before he hit the ground. The strength required to do such a thing, well, it beggars belief.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton. I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father. "29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
Glad to see you again.
Did you see what happened?
No. I was coming back to the shelter from work when I heard an awful scream, and there was this man, dead, just in front of the building.
You saw nothing at all?
No, I told you, just that awful woman's scream.
A woman's scream? Are you sure?
Of course. It was terrifying. I thought it was my sister, so I ran. But it was a man I've never seen round here before.
Goodbye.
You again?
Did you see what just happened?
No, I didn't. And I don't care.
Really? Why is that?
Because this sexist pig is one of the 4 men who blacklisted me. Good riddance, if you...
Well, I'll leave you for now. It's locked.
This is no place for a gentleman.
Want some of this?
Tá muito forte, não tem como lutar com eles agora não. Depois que eu upar até talvez dê, mas agora.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me? There's been a fight here. This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street. Who could have done that? Where does this blood trail lead?
Don't come closer. It ain't you. Get out.
Ai, cara, eu acho que vai dar merda.
Elise! God walks with me.
Aí eu vou matar ele.
Christ, he's dead!
The marks on this woman's neck were made by the fangs of a vampire. This is the very flower my mother tossed on Mary's coffin. Someone is targeting my family. Only a golden watch in her pocket. Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out.
I see you.
Wait.
Right then. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it.
É uma mulher. Pelo que parece aí, tá? Cadê a gente? Onde vai ter? Tá. É uma mulher que está atrás do doutor. Não tem como eu subir lá? Nossa criadora não é, porque nosso criador parece ser um homem. E ele não daria as caras, nem iria fazer isso com a família. Minhas suspeitas é que pode ser aquela mulher. Do hospital. A empresa do hospital pode ser ela. Provavelmente tem muitos famílias conhecidos que estão interessados no doutor.
What was that? I won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you. They've all been butchered. I can still sense a presence. It's locked, all right.
A velha morreu? A viva morreu? Ou será que é a viva? Ixi, será que é a viva?
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is...
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually, you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace.
But you're not dead.
You sound like you're no stranger.
Let's just say,
Please accept my
Tell me how you're...
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be...
You should not be by yourself. Grief can be a terrible trial, and it's even worse when you're alone.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying.
Are you a doctor yourself?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I felt I should share it with you, since she is buried here too.
May I ask what caused?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiao Shun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel.
Goodbye for now.
You know you can trust me. Why have you not spoken to me?
Isso, cara. Vamos agora descobrir quem é o vampiro que está atrás.
You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is Mother doing here?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary.
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course. You can speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital. Cemetery to cemetery. Grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were, in front of me, on a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary. I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. Admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reed? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reed, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for
Mary,
me.
wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel, pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease, but it's you, the disease, Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan, but before your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yes, I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
So that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular. That of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good. That's it! kill him. Revel in your true nature. Come to me, Jonathan. You killed me, brother.
Pô, cara, sacanagem. E a Mary...
You burned away Nurse Crane's mind. You're a monster. Kinslayer, rest in peace, monster. Kiss me again, sweet brother. You killed me, brother. What have you done? You left me to...
Ah, meu Deus. Nossa, cara, ela é muito forte. Muito, muito forte. Ah, cara, eu não queria que acontecesse isso com a Mary, não. Porque a Mary, no caso, ela é filha do Jonathan. Ela é irmã do Jonathan, mas o Jonathan criou ela. Então é como se ela fosse filha, na parte vampírica, é como se ela fosse filha dele. Então, tipo, o Jonathan podia, tipo, ajudar ela e tudo. Mas... sei lá. Queria ter que matar ela não. Os dois poderiam se tornar aliados em vez de realmente ter que matar ela. Foi triste isso.
Maybe
You thank me.
Maybe
Não vai adiantar eu matar ela agora.
Goodbye for now.
Não vai adiantar porque eu tenho que matar o boss ali.
Killed me, brother. final thoughts are just to die for.
Se ela me matasse, eu perdi a... Então, quando chegar pela metade, eu vou ter que... comer o padre. Quando o sangue dela estiver na metade, eu tenho que ir lá e me alimentar do padre. Pra ela não poder se alimentar dele, senão ela vai recuperar a vida. Nossa, a vida dela tava na metade, foi pro começo. Então é isso. Vou ter que lutar com ela até quase a metade do sangue, depois me alimentar do padre e continuar a luta. Nossa, mas ela é complicada. Sai. Mas também ela tá bem acima do meu nível. Acho que ela tá 4 níveis acima do meu. Eu tô 5. O Vampyr, ele segue muito essa questão de nível. Se você não tiver um nível perto, os inimigos com nível igual agora tá tudo nível 20. Ficando muito mais forte do que não adianta muita coisa.
God help! Please help! Abomination!
Jonathan. You left me to rot in the... Kill him. Revel in your true nature. Kinslayer!
Ô merda, que isso?
Kiss me again,
Caraca, que isso, velho? Eu esquivo pra frente e ela vai e me acerta.
Come to me, Jonathan. Jonathan.
Ah, que merda, cara. Nossa. Ela é muito chata, cara. Nossa, que saco. Eu não vou conseguir matar ela, não. Essas bolinhas que estouram no chão dela, além de me dar stun, me dá um dano fodido e é como se fosse um veneno. Ele fica reduzindo a minha vida aos poucos. E é no mapa inteiro. No local aí inteiro. E ela é muito rápida. Às vezes, tipo assim, ela vem me atacar e eu dou o dash. E ela me ataca mesmo eu dando um dash. Ela consegue me acertar mesmo eu dando um dash. É muito roubado a irmã dele, a Mary. Mas é igual eu falei, então eu tô muito abaixo dos níveis dela, então é realmente muito difícil mesmo. Eu tô nível 16, eu acho que ela tá nível 25.
Kill him. Revel in your true nature. You left me to rot in this grave. Come to me, Jonathan. I'll show you the same kindness you showed your captain. Rest in peace, monster. Abomination.
consegui. Ah. Derrotada.
Well, brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
I will find a cure, Mary. I swear.
At last, I can forgive you.
Triste. Demos aí então ganhamos o perdão dela e mas estranho porque o Jonathan não deu o sangue dele pra ela, então como que ela virou um vampiro? Porque pelo que a menina falou, para você transformar a pessoa em um vampiro, você tem que dar o seu sangue para ela. Mas o Jonathan não deu. O Jonathan se alimentou e depois foi embora. Saiu correndo dos caçadores. Estranho. Não, mas então a gente aí agora... Jonathan vai estar, acho que melhor, né? Porque resolveu o que tinha que resolver com a irmã dele.
Blood. As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
depois de tudo isso, tudo que aconteceu, do Jonathan ter virado um vampiro, a gente ainda não conseguiu achar um modo de regar as plantas, cara.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
E agora, cara? Nós tínhamos um jeito de regar a planta. Doideira. Então, porque cara, que tenso. Qual que eu? sangue. Esse aqui vai dar mais dano. Que eu uso agora. Esse aqui vai dar mais dano, só que não vai me dar sangue. Esse aqui vai me dar, não vai dar tanto dano. Mas vai me dar sangue. Quando essa barreira desaparece, ela explode e causa dano a todos que estiveram próximos. Cria uma barreira invisível que absorve dano direto até dissipar. Só escudo, aqui em cima é um escudo que quando desaparece dá dano, dá 150 de dano de sangue, quase nada, mas vou colocar aqui de novo, mais totalmente não sofrer muito dano. Eu vou colocar então.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening.
Do you need my medical wood? Goodbye, Doctor.
It's locked.
Good evening, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mrs. Doswell. Good evening, Miss. Do you need any... You are not a...
And you have my credit.
I have to go now.
Don't waste your time with me.
With you at our side, Dr. Reed, I know.
Hey, Doc.
I'll leave you.
This is supposed to be an hospital. A pigsty would smell better. They know we are overwhelmed.
Agora eu tenho autorização, né, pra poder passar, tá com cartaz de quarentena, então...
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top.
It's locked.
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am...
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to it.
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
Nossa, ficou muito bem. Tá maluco. Ah, agora eu consigo subir aqui.
It's locked, all right.
Como é que eu vou lá pro outro lado?
It's locked.
Não é por aqui não. Aqui é o começo do jogo. Ah, não me fala que travou, cara. Só que merda. Raiva que dá quando acontece